Hello and welcome back to Brook Valley Life, or hello for the first time. Today is going to be something slightly different. It is sort of my road to the Nationals, because this is going to take me on the road to the Nationals, and that's a bit of a giveaway, hopefully. In fact, this video is all going to be about my new vehicle that I've just purchased. It's not one you usually see in New Zealand. It's a Honda. We get Hondas here, of course. But it's a mini MPV, I guess you would call it. It's a Honda Freed, but it's the Spike version. They call it the Honda Spike. It's a 5-seater, big enough boot to put all my archery kit in, plus any other stuff I need to carry. It's really tall. It's a hybrid, so I'm going to save fuel, and I've already found that out. And yeah, it's new to me. It's a 2013 model, and so stay with me and let's have a look and see what it's like. So here we have my new car to me. Decided to get this one because one, it's a Honda and they're bulletproof usually, and two, well, hopefully that's not just jinxed us, but two, it is a hybrid. Some people will say it's a Nana's car, but it's perfect for what we want. There's only going to be two of us, me and the wife. It's big enough to put a Costco shopping in if we have to drive up to Auckland here in New Zealand, and it's got everything I want on it. So have a quick look around. So it's got at the front parking sensors, nice clean lights. Would you believe I've just cleaned that and I've already got a bug on it? Yeah. And they're 185 60 15s, I think they are. So they're not too expensive either, the tyres, which is cool. Indicators have got the, the wing mirrors have got the indicator lights on them. It has central locking, and it's just a touch to lock, and the mirrors turn in. And there she is, the Honda Freed, or this is the Spike edition of the Freed. Alloy wheels, hybrid, Honda Spike, not the Freed but the Spike, but they call it Freed. Fuel goes in there. It's only a 40-litre tank, but it's got a, depending on what you're doing, anywhere between a 600 and 800 kilometre range. So sorry for you guys in America. 1.6 kilometers is a mile. I could change it to miles per gallon, but yeah, we don't do that here. We know how many litres per 100 kilometers, and this one is rated at 5.5 litres per 100 kilometers. Yeah, tinted glass, not much else. It's a car, and it does this fine. I can fit my archery gear in the back. We can put lots of stuff in the back. I've seen a full bike standing up in there. So yeah, my new car, Honda Freed. Something to look at if you want a minivan hybrid that's not going to break the bank or use too much fuel. So here we are inside the minivan, I guess that's what you'll call it, and this is the front of it. It has wood accents. It must be posh. It's only plastic, but yeah, it looks different to the other ones. It has air conditioning, just single. You've got your mode button. Oh, that's a bit dirty by the looks of it. Sorry, let me just give it a clean. Oh yeah, I'll leave that there. So mode button, AC on and off, front window demist, rear window demist, and it also cleans the heats the mirrors as well, which is cool. It's then got recirculation, on, off, and auto. This bit under here is all to do with Japan, because this car's from Japan, and they've got a toll system over there. Underneath, hopefully you can see that. You've got a 12 volt socket, video input, and it's funny because it's RCA. You don't get that much, and there's a USB just there. That is the infotainment. It's all in Japanese, and I will be changing that in the future. It looks a bit weird, I must admit, because you've got this area here which is nice and flat. I've got a cup holder just there and a cup holder over there as well for the better half. Just on the front I've got my economy button. Let me come over so you can see it. I've got the economy button, so if I want to be super economic I press that. This is for all the stuff on the dash, for changing, getting it brighter, darker, and selecting like your mileage, your trip meter and stuff like that. So next, the steering wheel. What do we have? Well, we've got our radio controls, or our entertainment system controls. We've got the channel up and down, your volume, normal stuff, and mode. We also have a point here for telephone, and on the side for speaking and returning, or stuff like that. That doesn't work with my phone, so hopefully when I put a new one in it will. And this is just to toggle through all the information, and I'll show you that in a minute. I need to open the door because it's really hot today. Well, I say really hot, for here it is. On the side, let's go through these. Oops, sorry about the finger. Parking sensors on and off. Stability control or anti-skid. I'm still not sure what that's for. It looks like something to do with your windscreen wipers. Electric mirrors, bring them in automatically, and that's left and right. And this one here allows you to open the doors, the back doors over there, automatically. Now I can do it from here, I can do it from the door itself, or I can do it on the key fob as well. So they all open automatically. So I'll just show you. So let me just get you back there, and I will press this button here. There we go. Locked into place, going nowhere. Close it. Unlocked. Some people will say that was something else to go wrong, but I quite like it. On the door, you got your window controls. Just this one is in auto. You can lock the car from here as well, and you can lock the windows to stop people opening and closing them. Each window, each door, or yeah, each passenger, front and back, have their own way of opening and closing. Yeah, inside with the mirror, just normal stuff. Up top we've got the lights. Yeah, my one as well, and it's got a mirror so I can look good. Haha, can't see me. Light at the top, normal, and then in the back. In the front here, between us, we've got a little pocket. Now we can take that in and out. They don't usually have that, and this reminds me so much of when I had a Citroen Picasso, and the kids could walk in between. Driver and passenger have armrests. And it's amazing how wide, because this thing, I haven't even told you what it is yet, the Honda Freed, is on the same chassis as the Honda Fit or the Honda Jazz, but it's so much bigger inside. My daughter's got the Honda Vezel, which is the Japanese version of the HRV, and again that is on the Honda Fit chassis. So if I just turn this on, we get lots of beeps, and watch this. So that is a digital readout. This is saying my door's open. Let's close that. Let's do it properly. Sorry. It sounds solid, which is cool. You can see it's got the temperature. It's got how far I've gone so far, 41 kilometers. It's full tank. It's got eco on. Just here, we've got charge and assist. Because it's a hybrid, this is called an integrated motor assist. So when I brake or I'm going downhill, we charge the battery, the engine turns off, and everything's on battery. When we're going uphill or I'm asking for it to do something, the motor, there's an electric motor attached to the engine. It assists the engine as well as it can, and it brings down your fuel consumption. As you can see, it's charging there now because the battery has gone down. So that bit in the middle, and I said we could toggle through, so let's have a look. So that's equal, that is just nothing. I'm at the bottom. That says this is our display screen. So at the moment, as you can see, the battery's empty and I'm just on petrol alone. Stop charging. My last journey just up around here was 18 kilometers an hour average. I've only just turned it on, so we've been driving for 1 minute, and my range is 644 kilometers at the average I'm doing at the moment, which isn't very good, which is 9.7. When I got the car and drove back from Christchurch, I had it up at 17.8, nearly 18, which is the 5.5 litres per 100 kilometers, which is very, very good. So that's that, and on the other side you've just got the tacho. Cruise control, forgot to say that. It's got cruise control. On this side we've got our lights, and they do have an auto, so I can leave it in auto and they turn on and off. Lights are pretty good. Other side is the wipers, yeah, all very good, and spray, yeah, normal. And of course we've got the one for the back, and as you can see, that's Japan, not New Zealand. That's why I'm going to change it. So we will stop the car and I will go to the back and show you. So I've jumped out the car and now I'm going to open up the back door. All you do is pull on the handle and it opens automatically. In the back, loads of room. My seat is fully back at the moment. It's a bit dark in here, sorry. Yeah, and I'm 6 foot, so I've got loads of room. This one's quite good because it comes with little trays, so if I've got kids back here, very good. It does have ISOFIX for car seats, just here and here, which is very, very good. Pocket at the back, just a normal car really. Very high, very, very high. I've got that much between my thumb, and I mean just where my thumb is there, to my little finger above my head. So it's really big. So I've got loads of room back here. These seats fold flat and you get about 1.90 meter in the back, so you could camp in here. A lot of places in Japan, they do turn these into campers, because this is a Honda Freed Spike Edition. It's got a rail at the back on both sides to put a net across or to hang stuff from. Yeah, that's solid, going nowhere. Right, I'll just put you on pause and we'll get out again. So to show you how to close it, grab the handle, pull it once, and she closes. Now this version of the Freed, the Spike is what they call it, back window's gone because the other version has a third row of seats, but it doesn't really have a boot. We'll come to the back, as you can see, Honda Spike hybrid, more parking sensors. Let's open this up to have a look. Before we go, that's where the camera is, and this is a bit of a weird one because we have a mat in this one. Others I've seen don't have it. So it looks a lot of black and plastic in here, but what we have, let's start the top on the passenger side. We've got a light and it's movable. Great if you are camping or you need some light on the subject. Place to store stuff there, speaker, another place to store stuff, lots of places to store stuff, another place there, you could put a bottle, another place here, and just down here, got another place to put stuff. So lots of places to put everything. On this side, speaker, place to store stuff. Sorry, I just caught my shoulder. Another place to store stuff, and in here I believe we have our jack and tools to getting the tyres off. We don't have a spare tyre. What we do have underneath the driver's seat is a puncture repair kit. So if we lift that up and put that over there, we are left with this on the floor, and you'll notice that it's flat. Now the special thing about this car, we can do that and underneath. We can turn that over, and we now got a deeper area, so we can put something bigger in there. We can do both of these. So the floor's not flat now, but we can store something in here, a washing machine, and it will fit in there easily. Small fridge will fit in there easily. If you do have it that way around, let me just put that down. Whoops. You'll notice there's space underneath to put a load of stuff. Again, depending on what you're going to do with the car, depends on what you're going to do or put in here. So that's that. Now we'll just drop this down. This is to protect the floor, I believe, which is a nice little extra. It's an actual Honda thing. If we now drop these, 1, 2, they lie flat. Just a sec. Sorry, back again. So that's with it all the way down. And if I get in, I can lay down with my feet sticking out the back. In fact, they're not sticking out the back. I can close the door quite merrily. And I'm 180. And that's back up with the seats. So I'll just close this up again and I'll put you on pause. So this is it from the other side. Doors closed. It looks like it's close to the ground, but because the wheels are in 4 corners, I don't scrape anywhere, which is really, really good. At the front, what we'll do now is I will open up the bonnet for you and we can have a look under there. So what we've got here is a Honda IMA, integrated motor assist, 1.5 litre engine with this motor assist as well. Just got a normal battery, and I believe it's got a nickel hydride battery in the back, and it's at 80%. This is a 2013 with the CVT. Runs really well. You can tell when the assist comes in, but there's not a lot to see in there. Oil goes in here, washer fluid, dipsticks down there, your pressure cap for your radiator. Yeah, not a lot to it. A brake fluid, brake booster, filter, air filter. Yeah, there's not a lot to do to these things. I've checked, there's a cabin air filter and I've checked that, and just down there is your overflow for your water, for your coolant. Yeah, and of course no cam belt to worry about, it's all cam chain. So there's another thing you don't need to worry about. And yes, it's a bit damp because I washed it a little bit earlier. So I'm happy with that. Very good car. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, let me know. This is just a one-off because this is a new addition to the family. I'm selling my Subaru. This cost me, I'll let you know, about $200 under 12,000 Kiwi dollars. So £6,000 or around $7,000 to $8,000 US. Not bad. I'll catch you next time. Have a great day, and yeah, come back and see me. Please like, subscribe, share, do all that business, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.